In this tutorial, we will implement the voting system device. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And if you want to access the code or the assets of this tutorial or looking for help, you can check our Patreon in the description. Let's continue with the tutorial. Hi everyone, today we will make a voting system device. This device will allow for players to vote from randomly selected elements. So we will select three elements from an array of voting elements. We're going to use this voting for teleportation, but essentially you can do anything you want after the vote. So like you can use this voting system for various things, but we will just do teleportation to a selected location. So first things first, let's define our data structures and variables. As you can see, we don't have much of a data structure. We have a class called integer int param container, but this is just a helper class to help us with the button events, on-click events of the UI buttons. So we have a trigger device to start the voting. So the vote starts after this is triggered, and then we define the vote duration by seconds, and then we have so this is the most important part. For this to work correctly, you need to fill this votes data array here. So unfortunately we can't make this an editor reference, so you need to, because textures are not like editable on the editor currently, so you need to you need to fill this array from the code, and then you need to fill this teleporter devices. And the most important thing here, which I also taken a note here, is that teleporter devices must match the vote data here. So for example, the first teleporter in this array must be the teleporter of the summit location here. The second teleporter must be the teleporter of the echo location, and so on. And these variables are just for managing the internal logic of this device, so you don't need to touch them. Now I'll write the event functions and the couple of helper functions. So we have a couple of small functions here. The names are pretty self-explanatory, but let me go through them again. So get formatted time string just returns you a formatted string giving the time in seconds. So this onVote start triggered is called when the vote started trigger is triggered. So it basically selects 3 randomly vote data from our pool, and then it shows that on all the players' screens, and then it starts the votes countdown. And the exit collect is called when the exit button is clicked, and it removes the UI for that player. Vote collect is, when a vote button is clicked, it increases that vote. If there was any other vote, it decreases that, and then it updates the UI for all the players. And then update vote counts is just what this function uses. So it just finds the text widget and then updates it to its most recent value. Alright, now actually let's get to this async countdown function where we will do the countdown logic and some more. So this async code here basically runs at each second after the first half. So it just decreases the countdown on the UI, and after the countdown is over, it looks at the votes and it selects the most voted selection. But if there are more than one, then it will just what I mean is, if there are more than one selection with the maximum amount of votes, there could be from 3 selections we can have 442, then that means that we have 2 maximum votes. So at that condition, it just selects one of them randomly, and then it teleports all the players to that location using the teleporter. And so now we need to proceed with the UI creation. Again, we will use the subcanvas method, where we divide the UI to multiple subcanvases. Okay, so first canvas creation here is the most outer one where we just position the entire UI. Then we have the inner of that, which includes three elements. The countdown box at the top. At the middle, we have the vote windows aligned horizontally. And then we have the exit button. And so, of course, you can't see that the vote windows are aligned horizontally because we will do that under here. So let's go further down the line. Here we create the countdown box. Um, it's, it's a texture, so we have the texture as the outliner box, the background box. Then we have two texts aligned vertically from top to bottom. We just display the text, vote for a map, and then we just display the formatted duration. So now we will have, we will need to create vote windows. So we will have one function to create just one window, and then we will have the other to lay out multiple of them horizontally. As you can see, so in the create canvas vote windows, we just create the canvas vote window, multiple of them, using the vote data tuples. We align them horizontally in a stack box, and then inside each create canvas vote window function, we first create that frame texture, the background texture, then we put the image in it, and then we put this vote button at the bottom of the image, and then at the top right of the frame we put the vote counts as a text. Also, we bind the click event here using our helper class. Alright, so that was it, but now let's proceed with setting up the scene. So for our voting system, we again have some textures for you to use. This is our frame texture, and then we have some location textures. They're nice and stylized. But of course, if you want to use them, you can find them on our Patreon. But again, of course, you can use your own images as well. And to be honest, you will probably want to use your own images because you might have some really different map, and these images might not be for you. These location images might not be for you, but that's okay. Just remember what I told you. You need to fill that array with your own textures and own location names, and also the teleporters must match as well. And the texture sizes are set inside the code, so you don't need to worry about the size of your images. So they don't need to match the sizes of my images here, because I'm setting the images in the code, so that's not a problem. All right, now I'll put some devices to set up a test scene, then I'll play test it. Okay, so let's trigger our device and see the UI. Okay, as you can see, the countdown is going down. I can select I can vote and it increases properly. So I selected Co, and it teleported me to the Co. I miswrote that as cave. So I put these billboards so that the teleporters are we know which so that we understand which teleporter I'm being teleported to, So if I don't select any of them, so Cove Peak Summit, they will all have the same vote, and it will randomly teleport me to one of them. So yeah, it teleported me to the Cove again, right? I just want to show you that once again that it teleports to somewhere else than Cove. So yeah, and then of course it selects. So it teleported me to the forge. It selects like 3 locations randomly from our location pool of 5 locations. So, and if I like select peak, I exit, it will teleport me when the timer ends. So yep, I'm at the peak. So yeah, this is as I said, you don't actually need to teleport. I mean, this voting system, you can actually do many things. Like you can use it to like ban people, or like you can use it to like eliminate people. You can use it to like give rewards to players. You can do all kinds of stuff. And that was all. To access the code or the assets of this video, you can check our Patreon. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share if you have enjoyed, and also leave a comment on what tutorial you would want to see next. See you later.